5 people have survived a helicopter crash in the NSW Snowy Mountains, including 4 National Park and Wildlife Service staff. Key points. A helicopter has crashed in the NSW Snowy Mountains. A helicopter has crashed in the NSW Snowy Mountains. NSW Ambulance says the helicopter crashed into water within Kosciusko National Park. NSW Ambulance says the helicopter crashed into water within Kosciusko National Park. 5 people were on board the aircraft when it crashed. NSW Ambulance said the helicopter, carrying 5 people, crashed near a dam about 11:30 Friday morning near Guthega in Kosciusko National Park. Monaro Police District Commander Superintendent John Klepczarek said the pilot has been taken to Canberra Hospital in a serious but stable condition. The pilot has sustained some injuries that required him to be airlifted to hospital, he said. Acting Superintendent John Klepczarek said emergency services are attending the crash. In a statement, the NSW National Parks and Wildlife Service said the helicopter was contracted to work for them when the crash occurred. It was forced to make an emergency heavy landing in the Snowy River near Guthega Power Station, a spokesperson said. The crew on board were 4 NPWS staff and the commercial pilot of the aircraft. The 4 National Parks and Wildlife Service male staff members were not seriously injured and have all been safely removed from the crash site. NSW Ambulance said 2 patients were winched to safety, while the other 2 were able to walk out. The crash occurred near Guthega Dam, in Kosciusko National Park. Fire and rescue NSW crews also deployed booms to prevent 150 litres of fuel from entering a nearby waterway. NSW Police, NSW Ambulance, Rural Fire Service and State Emergency Service crews all helped during the rescue mission. Deputy Commander for Fire and Rescue in the Southern Region Phil Eberly said emergency services would assess environmental damage after everyone was safe. Fire and Rescue's role is to get there and provide protection for life and property in the first instance, he said. Then we are going to start protecting the environment to make sure there aren't any hazardous materials. Safety investigation launched. The Australian Transport Bureau has started an investigation into the crash. The ATSB also investigated a helicopter crash in Kosciusko National Park in 2018. Chief Commissioner Angus Mitchell said the helicopter crashed into terrain near Guthega, in the Kosciusko National Park, while the NPWS crew was conducting aerial survey work. A team of transport safety investigators will start their investigation on site on Saturday morning. Investigators will examine the wreckage and site surrounds and will retrieve any relevant components for further examination in the ATSB's technical facilities in Canberra, Mr. Mitchell said. The Bureau will also analyse any recorded data, as well as interview involved parties and witnesses. This Garlic UH-1H helicopter came down in the Urangobili riverbed, in New South Wales, during a 2018 crash. It is not the first time a helicopter has crashed in the Kosciusko National Park. In 2018, a helicopter went down in Urangobili riverbed while the pilot was working on the Snowy 2.0 project. It took 2 hours for the injured pilot to be winched from the accident site and transported to a hospital.